Hello, hello, Jenna. How are you?
I'm pretty good, Al. How about you?
I am well too. It's been a long time since we've live streamed. I'm so glad that we're back on the air, and awesome. We're going to have some good guests tonight, and mystery guests too.
Always a good mystery guest.
I know, right? It seems to be the latest trend in the live streaming. What's going
It
on with
is.
that?
Well, you got to keep your audience happy. You got to keep them on your
Uh,
toes, and so yeah, got to do it. Got to do it.
I gotta do it, gotta do it. You're right about that. So it looks like we have a bunch of people already here. Thanks for joining, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. We're up to 6. Yoo-hoo!
Yeah, Johnny and Flying Finn and Northside and Jim Stoning and Ray.
So yeah, big news today, right? Did you happen to catch some of the videos that some of the creators are already posting out there?
Yeah, seems to be a little bit of news today of centered around something kind of born to fly-ish.
Yeah, that's why I made it big so everybody could see the
Yeah, I can put the shirt down a little more. Born to fly. But
yeah,
yeah, Ken and Russ and Billy and Nerd, yeah, we got the little guy and been testing it out and putting some nice videos out there, and haven't really heard too much overall negative sentiment about it. A lot of good things. I mean, it's not going to be perfect for everybody, and it's got its niche, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, for what it is and what it's supposed to do,
mhm,
it seems like DJI has hit the mark, especially with the goggles. Everybody, is always wondering about, how what's the story with the goggles, right? I mean,
right,
obviously compatible with the current unit, but
yeah.
not backwards compatible. Dot yet. But we'll see. Anyway, that's all good discussions yet to come.
Yeah, no, I got you. I totally get it. And some of the really good things coming out there that, well, why don't we play this small little video here? It looks like our guests are trying to set up. So we're going to go ahead and play a little video here. And it's all about the Avata, and we'll make some comments as it goes along. But I'm going to add the audio to it also. So that way the audience will be able to see um, or hear what is being done in the intro. So the intro, here we go. Avata. So what's the first thing that strikes you about the Avata? I like the goggles. Do you like the goggles better?
I didn't hear that. What was that? Sorry.
Oh, do you like the goggles? I really like the
Oh
goggles.
yeah. Oh yeah. No, the goggles. I like the goggles. I mean, yeah.
1080p OLED.
Yeah. Smaller form factor, foldable antennas. A lot easier, I guess, to use and set up. It's got little diopters and all that other good stuff. So, yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be sold on the, on these goggles. I think I'll probably put, test the.
Yeah, I agreed. I think this remote controller and this aperture on this camera is unbelievable.
Yeah.
48 megapixels for the photos. It's going to take photos, and then we have pretty freaking wide field of view, 155 degrees. I mean, that was just incredibly nice. And then, as you'll see here in a little bit, you were mentioning this, Jenna, the 4K 60 to 50 frames a second, but this is also 2.7, 120 frames a second.
Yes.
What do you think of the controller? Do you think people are going to move over from the controller?
I don't know. I maybe if you're a new person, perhaps. I don't know. I mean, because I'm like everybody in the community, right? I mean, we're used to the sticks and this and that.
I agree.
Maybe you never know. I mean, there are ways to advance in technology, and if you kind of don't give it a try, then you never advance. It might be the way to go.
The other big plus, yeah, I mean, I think it's going to bring in a lot of people. We'll expand on that conversation a little later as we get going. But it comes with Real Steady, and also it comes with Horizon Steady too. So as you can see, the differences here between the two videos. So you back it up a little bit here. And so we can see rock steady. I'm going to go ahead and play the video. Compare to the right side of the screen. Here we go. Electronic image stabilization. Quite a bit of difference you can see from left to right, and then there's horizon steady. What a difference, right? Obviously, carpet in, the design looks fantastic.
Yep.
And you were mentioning battery and flight time, right, Jenna?
Yeah, well, they say, about 18 minutes, but I don't know. It's like, what, like 18 minutes in a vacuum for crying out loud? I don't know.
Oh, that's what I really like about this product right here, is that it hits objects and it will hold its altitude because of it's got the two optical flow cameras underneath it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think it's, for the serious pilot, I think it's, maybe not. But again, if this is something that you want to do, is this type of cinematic-y flying, close quarters, that sort of thing, then yeah, I think it's got some potential. I think it's, it has a lot more utility than this, than the smaller drones where you're trying to put a, GoPro on or a Bones. You're still spending, what, $300, $400, $500.
Yeah,
something like that.
Range with return to home. Nuts.
Yep.
Right.
So yeah, you add up all those other systems, and you're going to start to tickle around what this thing is going to cost.
$129 for the battery, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a bit expensive, but it's okay.
They're intelligent batteries, right?
Right. They are.
And that's batteries aren't cheap, but even the ones that we use. Okay, depending on what you get.
So hey, let's bring Mark Fisher in. I see he's ready, and looks like Scott's going to be getting ready. Oh, did I just give away the mystery guest? Oh my gosh, I just gave away the mystery guest.
Wait, no, it's on this side. I gotta go like that.
Well, they didn't hear the last name, so here we go. Let's add Mark to the string. What is going on, brother Mark?
Hey, see, it's green. It's green. It's green. We green today. What's going on? All the way from the Boston area up north here.
Hey, Mark, do me a favor. Turn down your gain on your microphone. You're clipping pretty well.
Really? I don't think I could do. Let me see if I could do that.
You can do your settings. Go to your lower louder.
Okay, settings. Okay. Audio and
gain. Microphone gain. Did I describe it right, Jenna? Let me see. Audio.
It doesn't.
Yeah, mic volume all the way at the bottom. You'll see the gain.
Yeah, it says automatically adjust mic volume.
Yeah, you can hit automatically adjust it if you want. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we just lost him. Daggone it. He'll come back. All right. Shall we bring in the mystery guest? Jenna, it's your call. Oh, wait a minute. He's back. He bounced back. Yeah, audio test.
Okay, maybe I can hear you guys like this.
Oh, that's good.
No, that's good. You sound really good.
Okay, because without the headphones, but it's hard for me to hear you guys. That's the problem.
Well, put the headphones on now.
Put the headphones back on.
Well,
okay.
They started acting up now, so let me see.
I'm sorry. What are you hearing? Audio test.
Is that good?
Test. You can't get right.
Okay. All right. That's okay. You can do whatever you want, Mark. Either way. Okay.
Okay. Wait.
You need to say something.
Say something.
Okay. Is that better?
Hey, Gene. Let's see. Let's welcome some people here. So we have Max from Max Air 420. Hey, Max, I love the 420 extension. I've been a big fan of 420 for a long time. So thumbs up. Maddie's Drone World's here. Tammy Jean. Actually, you should introduce Tammy Jean here. Tammy Jean.
There's Tammy Jean. Tammy Jean.
Oh, we had a lot of folks joining. Thank you guys. All right, so we're good, right, Mark? And so
I think so. How's my volume?
Very good.
Perfect.
Okay, good. Maybe because I'm loud anyway and I can't really hear, so I'm talking loud.
Yeah. Well, you're kind of Latin, so it kind of comes along with with the territory. I think
Hey, Al, I like that. I like that, Al.
Duran, if I just
That,
fly, yeah,
that's awesome. I love that. Like
I bought one of
you can
these.
split it up.
The
Oh, nice.
Ilya is a three-wheel
Helio
car.
Motors.
So anyway, yeah, this is custom made. So yeah, thanks. So let's
And
let's get back on the
Jenna,
topic.
that's Born to
Uh-huh.
Fly.
Right.
Born to fly.
So
Is that
what?
your shirt? Is
Yeah.
that like your? Do you make those?
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, it's not my shirt. This is actually Sarah Evans.
Sarah Evans.
And she's a country singer. I just really love
Ah,
her music. But I mean, and she's got an album. It's a really awesome album. But anyway, the name of the album is Born to Fly. So I got
have to look that up.
Us guys, we are pretty ignorant to that. Well, I'm sure, like Jenna, Tammy Jean knows all about it, but we don't. All right. So listen, we're going to start talking about the Avata, but we're going to bring that mystery guest in. So Jenna, would you please introduce our mystery guest?
our mystery guest. His name is Scott, and there he is.
Here
Scott.
he is.
And we have another
There he
mystery guest
is.
that wants to join
There
too.
he is.
Look, it's
Another
Denzel.
mystery. It's
Denzel
Denzel. That's right.
I didn't know. I didn't know I was going to be with a famous person.
Well, wait, that's not Mark Fisher. What's his name? Scott, what is his real name?
Denzel Washington.
Denzel
Washington.
Washington. Hey,
That's
Denzel,
right.
how you doing, man? Thanks for
How you
joining,
doing, man?
He drives a
I'm
Ferrari.
actually making a movie. I'm gonna have Jack Rabbit in the movie.
Jack Rabbit in the movie. Hey, as long as it's not a pornographic movie, I think you're okay, Scott.
Oh no! Whoa!
I know, man. Sorry to throw that curveball at you, Mark. I know that
Yeah.
you don't think about much. So anyway, um, here we are, Avata. What are we thinking? And then we have another guest in the back
Ooh.
room. There's another mystery guest in the back room. You stay in that back room, mystery guest. You'll be coming in. All right. I'll see you giving me the thumbs up. That's good. Okay.
Enjoy the shrimp. Just hang on.
Jenna, you don't even know who this is.
I know. It's a
This
mystery. I mean,
Ooh, look at you. You got those little, what, Batman, little, what is it?
These are better than the Avata. No, just joking.
All right, let's get back on topic. Let's talk about the Avata.
Yeah.
So what are the topics? How is this going to influence the new FPV flyer? Do you think it's going to bring a lot of people in here, Scott and Mark and Jenna?
I'll say yes.
Who's first?
Ladies
Yeah, no,
first.
I'll say yes. Yeah, that's I think DJI, they tried with the the FPV drone, and I think it did bring some people into that part of the sport. Maybe not as deep as some of the hardcore folks who build maybe would like, but everybody has a certain level where they feel comfortable, and that's fine. And that is kind of more of still it's like a cinematic-y, freestyle-ish looking type drone, whereas this one is more of a cinematic type drone, and that appeals to a lot of people. I mean, they fly for the experience, they fly for wanting to get nice video, and I this will clearly deliver on that point. So I think it's got potential. I mean, the flip side of that question is, right, is it going to drive people away from the sport? And I don't think so.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that all the way. I don't think it's
Good
gonna
point.
be-
Good point.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move around the table and we'll go to Jack. Jack Rabbit here. Scott, what do you think?
I think it's an introductory drug for new people to come into the FPV sport.
So you're saying it's a gateway drug to crack?
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it really is. It's so much fun. And I think it's a drone that the learning curve to fly it is zero. I think if you decide you're about to mess up, you just hit the stop button and you collect yourself again. You can't do that with real FPV. I mean, it's So I think there's going to be a lot of people, and I think there's going to be the people that want to get this cinematic views that they couldn't do because they didn't want to fly FPV. The camera's supposedly a lot better, and supposedly you don't have to put a GoPro on it or any other camera because they've improved the camera. Now, I'm not a camera guy, so I can't help you there. Denzel Washington here probably can help you on that
one. I love you, bro. I love you, man. So I'm glad I got to go last because I got a lot of stuff to say about it, actually. So as far as so a drone to me is a tool. It's one of the tools in my toolbox because I deal with a lot of different cameras. So a drone, different perspective. And so for a while, I love FPV and I have a lot of respect for them guys. And for a while, it didn't appeal to me because I just was like, it's fast and I don't really need to go into it. I was a little intimidated by, being able to learn how to fly it because I took 3 years, literally 3 years out of my life to learn how to fly just a regular camera drone. And that's all. It's what I did for 3 years. It's really dug deep into learning how to use the sticks and how to fly that drone as best I could, and of course, there was a lot of crashes, there was a lot of this and that until I can really feel comfortable and, get deep into it and be able to manually get the shots I want because I don't fly, with the intelligent flight modes. Now, last year, I was filming for a company out of Chicago and they would send me, different parts of the country. And they got in touch with me again because they wanted to do a shot through one of the companies that we're doing this commercial for. And I said, well, that shot is an FPV shot. And the director was like, no, but I know you can do it with the drone you got because what you've done in the warehouse and all this and that. I was like, no, that's an FPV shot. Like, it's not going to be done with the, drone I got. So I wasn't able to go to Texas. I wasn't able to go to Hawaii. I wasn't able to go to Michigan. You know what I mean? Because I talked my way out of it because I told them it's an FPV. So I lost that job, right? So another thing just came up recently. A few things just came up recently where I needed an FPV drone to do it. And I can't keep on continuing to lose out on, money and shots, If it's going to call for FPV, I need to delve deep. Now, I was interested in the FPV DJI drone that came out before, but I was like, a little iffy on it still. But I like this one. I like so I was calling it Aviator at first, I think, Avata or whatever. But it's Avata, right?
Right.
How do you say it?
Yeah.
Avata.
Yeah.
Avata. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm not going to evade this one. I'm going to Avata this one. So.
There you go.
But Mark, I mean, you bring up a really good point, though, right? Because it's small and it's got a little bit of a fail-safe to it. I mean, it's not like like the big GepRC 35 again, where you got to have a GoPro on it if you want those types of shots, or or something like big ass cinema or something. It's small, it's compact, it can go in those shots. It's
right.
Easy to do. It's easier to fly, and yeah, right. I mean, it's not going to satisfy somebody like Nerd because when in his video he said, yeah, maybe not for me, for instance, but for others it is, and it's going to fit a niche market.
Yeah, it has good range and it has good penetration too, so you can actually go through the buildings and not lose your connection. So yeah, I think it's. I was using the Air 2S for some of the warehouse shots, and I do a lot of warehouse shots, like Amazon and USA Roofing, which is USA Roofing's all over the country. And that's one of the companies that we were working with. You know what I mean? So, like, I was using the Air 2S, and I'd fly through forklifts and stuff like that, or whatever. Easy stuff. But this thing, so I haven't delved deep into what this thing's capable of doing. Like, I just was watching earlier Billy Kyle. Billy Kyle does it great. He does a great review on,
I mean, he's really good at it. He's thorough and but the thing of 60 miles an hour, does it go any faster than that, or is it just it?
60's max.
That's max.
Yeah, I think that's in acro too. I think if you're flying at
that's what I wanted to know if that was acro.
30, and then it might be 18 at cinematic.
Yeah. All right, so
Really?
it comes with a lot of tools that are going to be useful here too for the beginner with the Real Steady Pro and the Horizon Steady. No, what is the Horizon called? Horizon Steady? Yeah, I think it is Horizon Steady.
I think so.
And so it really, you're going to be able to use all that metadata, that capture board. But the beautiful thing about this for beginners is that controller.
Yeah.
It's got the oh shit button. And it's got the return to home button, and like Scott mentioned, the penetration and the 1080p OLED.
Right?
I mean, it's got so many things to like. So
what do you think about the controller?
Yeah. Let me interrupt everybody real quick. We've had somebody in the backstage that probably has a really good opinion about this. So let me bring him in. You guys don't know who it is, but it's Matty.
Ah, my man, Matty Matt up in the house. Matty Matt, looks like that. That's my bro. Break it back. I said break it back. It's like Matty Matt. I said break it down. Good book. All right, forget it.
All right,
I love you, Mark.
Love you too, brother.
Rapping is good, brother.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for the invite, buddy.
So you heard the conversation.
I did.
So, do you believe that the Avata is going to drag more newbies into the FPV? That's like Scott like to call it, the gateway drug, to get them into FPV.
Absolutely. They should have released this one first. They really should have.
Yeah. Instead of the original FPV.
Yeah.
They should have. From all the videos I've seen, this thing is freaking impressive. It flies great for cinematics, but has anybody watched Rotor Riot's review on it yet?
No, I have not.
One I haven't seen. Or
they freestyled the hell out of it in a park.
Oh, good, to beat the crap out of it.
And it did everything right. Matty flips and all kinds of Rubik's cubes through trees.
Was that Vance Carver doing it? Who was
Dirk was flying it, I mean, Manny, he's flying it through like the antennas, dropping it in, and down it goes, and
yeah, Bubby and Drew from Rotor Riot.
Bubby did, and Drew did.
Flew the crap out of it, in acro, manually freestyling, not just cinematic cruising, but they freestyled the crap out of it, crashed it 3 or 4 times, and
that's awesome. So I'm going to share my screen, and we'll talk about some of the accessories that we're seeing on the screen.
Ken, what's good, bro?
In the box, guys, right here. Okay, obviously you get the whoop, the goggles, the controller, 1 battery, 3 pairs of propellers. So that'll give you, what does that mean? 3 pairs. So you get
to the man in green.
You get 6 propellers.
Yeah, 6. Yeah.
6 propellers. Yeah. DJI Avata power adapter. I guess that's for your goggles and the battery. It looks like the battery was snapping for your goggle batteries. It looks like it was snapping there. All right.
How many batteries for the drone?
So you get 1, and you pay
$2.99
for an additional 2 batteries. We'll get to that here next.
So 2 batteries.
So you have a Type C to Type C cable. You get a screwdriver, which actually is an Allen wrench. It looks like an 8mm.
Oh, that's it. I'm buying it now.
And you get 4 additional screws. We get the battery and eyeglass frames pair. What does that mean?
That's for the goggles.
For the goggles, yep.
Yeah.
And then you have your.
It disperses eye drops too.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, especially if you're 420 friendly.
Matt, did you hear that? Matt, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Max said 420. He needs them.
Right.
Goggles, dispersing eye drops.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, oh, Matt automatically dispensed with red eye detected. Well, that's nice. Just, we have goggle strap, power strap, and you notice we have um, DJI dual what? We got to get into that. They look like antennas for the goggles, right, Matty? This right here.
Yeah, yep, those are the removable antennas.
You guys
Yeah, they fold down.
agree? Yeah.
Yeah, they're removable. They pop out. Unfortunately, they have proprietary connectors, so somebody out there in the FPV world will make custom antennas for it.
That's
Jenna,
classic.
did you say you could screw them into your head?
No, they pop out.
Okay.
In your head. In your head or
No,
your
you're
gun?
Jenna, I see him go like this, and I'm like, that's amazing.
Okay.
Actually, aren't you not supposed to be able to remove them now?
Huh? Yeah. What?
Aren't you not supposed to be able to remove them anymore? That's a FCC criteria. Now, well, I know TBS, they had to put a screw in it. You can still take the screw out and remove the antenna, but by rules, they had to put that on there because it's supposed to be non-removable. So I thought this drone would do something like that.
Was that an FCC rule or FAA, Scott?
FCC.
FCC.
FCC? Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody will make a proprietary connection for it because they are proprietary. They're not the normal UFL or the SMA connectors that we use on our goggles. They're like it's a weird connection.
It's a plug-in. It plugs not
It's a DJI connection.
All right, I'm going to move on to the 2 OTG cables. Okay, does that mean that DJI Fly app is going to run on this thing?
It does. It connects to your phone. It connects directly to your phone.
It connects to an external monitor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and the lanyard. Okay, so which one are you going to buy?
I'll tell you personally, I flew
all of them.
I flew the DJI FPV drone in manual mode for the first time in Chicago. I flew Max Air's FPV drone in manual mode, and I got to be honest with you, I didn't like it.
Yeah,
has anybody used the one?
No, nobody used it there. Max has it. He's just never tried it.
Okay, let's.
What do you mean, Matty?
The one.
The controller.
Yeah, the motion.
That seems like it's pretty cool. I mean, I remember when them guys that they're from like NASA or something, they came up with this controller that was going to connect all these. It flopped. I think it flopped.
It's cool.
It was a great idea, But that's what the guy was using a couple of years ago with the Maverick guy.
Crashed into the water.
When it crashed into the water and
Maverick was using it. He made you famous. He made you famous. We ain't never made you famous before that.
I like that guy.
And wasn't it who's the gentleman who presented at Spin Up, Jenna and Scott? Remember, he was using it flying through the gates at Spin Up 2021.
I was there. I don't remember.
And he had Troy, long hair. He was a presenter, right?
Oh yeah.
Troy. He owns Quad Standard Labs.
Through the gates. Remember that?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
DeMarco was doing it. That was actually DeMarco doing that.
DeMarco was doing it too, yeah, but Troy was ripping through the gates.
DeMarco flies FPV?
was doing it too, because he let me fly too. So we all had a chance to fly. So that was really good.
It's cool. I mean, I don't know if I'd use it on a daily basis. I got to be honest. I'm absolutely shocked that DJI didn't make a package with a regular controller.
I agree.
Yeah, so the next question.
That's why I brought it up, because it seems strange to me to fly with it.
So are we going to be able to bind it or pair it to our existing DJI controller?
Yes. Yeah, every review you see, they're all flying with the regular controller. Nobody's using the motion controller.
Yeah, the second controller, not the black one, but the gray one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone said they just need to get
I don't get it. You guys lost me. What controller? Like, not the controller that comes with the Air 2S.
The gray one, the little gray one that comes
with
the
little gray
drone.
The regular
okay.
One, yeah.
Okay,
so that's good. At least I can leverage that to use it.
Hey, Scott, what are they talking about? FCC talking about you can't remove the antennas. I can remove my co-hanger from my TV. I mean, what the heck?
Look, all I know, and they always make it where you still remove it. So I mean, I can still take my what's TVS make a not Firefox, but Crossfire. So I can take my Crossfire antenna off, but they made them put a little cap over the top of it with a screw on it. So technically, I'm supposed to take that screw out, take that cap off before I can pull the Crossfire antenna off.
Yeah.
And that was because that's how they got around it.
That's how he got around it. Right.
It's supposed to be
the same thing with the toy drones. If it has a screw to hold something back from the kids getting into,
they got a screwdriver there, Scott.
That's right.
They're still in the screwdriver with it, so
that's right. That's why you're buying it, Mark.
There you go.
Denzel's buying it.
You guys see it's got T-motor. It's got like T-motor props on it. I wonder if we can use like our own props, like those.
Yeah, Gen fans or some of those.
Yeah.
No, I got you. But let's look at the prices. So they're giving you a deal. If you buy two, you get 207. Let's say $280. You get 2 batteries and what else?
And the charging hub.
Oh yeah.
If you buy 2 what?
Batteries.
You get the 5 more combo. You get 2 batteries and a
charger. Combo.
Well, yeah, DJI is going a la carte with everything.
$40 for the hub.
Yeah. They're going a la carte with everything now, like they did with the Mini 3. You couldn't buy the batteries with the drone. It had to be bought separate. That's what they're doing now.
So here's my question. If I go buy the goggles, does it mean I can only this type drone? There's nothing there to the air units you can't fly it with, and you can't fly it with the Vistas.
Not yet.
Not yet. Hopefully not yet. I think that's just a matter of time.
Rotor Riot read off a message that they had from DJI when they did the review that stated that right now it's not compatible, but they will keep an eye out on customer review and customer feedback, and they will make a decision. Yeah. So
I also saw where JB Bardwell basically said, "Oh, you guys that told me that I was crazy when I said it wouldn't be backwards compatible. Guess what? It's not backwards compatible.
Right now it's not, but I can almost. Do you know how many air units and Vistas are out there right now?
Oh, I know. I've got quite a few myself.
And I got to be honest with you, I'm kind of surprised that he didn't get a test unit. That might be why he's pissed off. He got the DJI FPV drone. FPV drone.
Yeah, that Russ. I mean, who doesn't fly FPV got one, and then Joshua didn't.
Russ is a beginner FPV pilot, and that's what they're trying to base this towards.
And so that fits. Yeah, that fits their narrative. Is what they're looking for. So.
Listen here, you guys are Jenna and Mark, being photographers and having your own business. You get decent ND filters. They're not polarized, but you're getting ND8, 16, and 32 for $80.
But again, it speaks to that niche, right? I mean, it'll take pictures for crying out loud. So if you want to get pictures or something, I mean, like Mark was saying, it tickles that commercial market, and that's not a bad thing. Because if you buy this drone, and if you do one fly through on something or two or whatever, guess what? It's
gonna be a workhorse. I gotta tell you, I am absolutely 100% impressed with the camera quality on that thing straight out of the camera.
And here's the deal: we're going to be able to get into the manual settings and tweak it the way we want, right?
And it's got D-Cine-like, right? I mean,
yeah.
So there's so many good things.
I mean, I was shooting for D-Log, but D-Cine-like, I'll take that.
D-Cine-like,
yeah. Oh, place it here. It's here. Hey, place it here.
I don't know. I don't see him, Scott.
He's not there.
Hey, Ken.
Oh, you always do that.
Yeah. Good question. So I saw Ken.
He may be there. I don't know.
Okay.
I saw Ken in the chat, right? And so he does a lot of FPV real estate. I mean, would he be one that would actually use this?
Okay.
What I was thinking was, guess what? Every real estate agent's going to buy one, and the pilot won't be that you won't need them anymore because they're going to buy their own and they're going to fly their own stuff because it's getting easy enough to do it now.
There's some people really are technology challenged though.
Ken put a video out.
A lot of people
visual problems too, but I agree with Scott. There's a lot of them going to jump into games and they screw it up. But then they're going to have to do this too, Scott. They're going to have to edit their own videos.
So look at there. Ken showed up. Place it here is there.
So Ken, Ken
He's
Dono
telling on
released
me. Yes,
Ken
he
Dono released
is.
the video out. Did you guys
Yeah.
see the video where he did the fly through of the house way before the Avata?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what he used. He used
Right.
the Avata because he
So
had it as a review unit.
that's
Oh,
it.
really?
There. I mean, right? Is
In
that going to be?
normal
Yeah.
mode, not acro. And that fly through of that house was freaking awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well, he's an
Okay,
awesome pilot anyway. So.
Look, you know, Max Air is flying the DJI FPV. He's not flying the regular FPV anymore. I mean,
That's because he's got air units and he just hasn't put them in his quad yet. I know he hasn't. They're sitting in his glove compartment of his car.
I think he's going to put him in his planes.
I opened up his center console when we were driving to Chicago, or I think he said he had them, and I opened up the center console. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. He had two Polar Vistas sitting there in the console.
In
I'm
the
like,
box. Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
He'll get them on sooner or later.
Yeah. I'm with him. I've been kind of like that. So yeah. So it sounds like, Mark, you should definitely head in and get one of these. We definitely, for your production company, you're going to need it.
I'm gonna see what it looks like. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time before I jump in. I'm not like in a rush. It's not like a major thing sitting at the top of my list to say I need this because I'm gonna lose, work. I mean, I did want it to go a little faster than 60 miles an hour because I do have some jobs shooting some speedboats, which they top out about 120 miles an hour. Some of them a little bit more.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do it with that. That's not. Yeah, that's
not exactly do with that.
I highly suggest buying a controller on secondhand if you're gonna buy that Avata. Go on like eBay, or my buddy Jake's Drone Life just picked one up for $50, bro.
Oh my gosh, that's a $299.
$199 for a remote on DJI.com.
Yeah, that's a deal. Because we were paying $300 at a time.
Which is why it throws me off that they didn't do a controller package, because a lot of these people, if you know anything about the motion controller, you can't fly it in manual mode. So these people are going to fly this drone and get out and start working into getting in the manual, and now they got to toss the motion controller and buy a controller because you can't do that. Can't fly manual mode with the motion controller.
You know what Sean Oz said earlier today, don't
you? So you can't fly an acro with the motion controller.
Nope.
So do you think that's just a novelty?
I think it is. I think it's something to have around to say, hey, look what I got. Try this out. That's my opinion of it.
It is my opinion too, Maddie.
Yeah.
Maddie, do you remember what Sean Oz said this morning about those controllers?
About the he calls them you'd be
well, what he called them, but then he also said that it almost appears like they had too many of them. They're trying to get rid of them.
That's probably true. They probably did have a bunch of them.
So you know what's happening though? The margins are going to be huge on that product. So they're probably costing $20 to make, and they're selling them.
Oh, I'm sure they had a whole bunch of those motion controllers. DJI got a lot of things sitting on their shelf.
Now, it is fun to see. Now, like I said, you guys got to watch Rotor Riot. Bubby does the goggles with the motion controller and then puts the goggles in head tracker mode. Head tracker mode is freaking cool because when you turn your head, that's where the camera and the drone goes. But yet you're flying it at the same time.
The Mavic Pro.
So you can do cool orbits and stuff like that with the motion controller using head tracking. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So... Yeah, DJI has a lot of things sitting on their shelf. Just like they had the Mavic 2 controller for the Mavic 3. You know that? Yeah.
Yep. So
the Mini 2 controller for the Mavic 3.
We got a few more people jumping in here, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. Art just showed up. Thanks for coming by, Art. And we mentioned Max Air is in here, and Ken for Place It Here is also here. Angie, Lost Girl Adventures is here.
Angie.
And Aki Dasho is here. Thank you for dropping by, guys. Good conversation tonight, right, guys? Obviously, when DJI jumps in the game, everybody wants to listen and jump in. And obviously, this product doesn't seem to have disappointed us, right? It looks like it's a real deal. Your thoughts? Do you think this will? How long do you think the inventory will last?
I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be all right.
Yeah, I think they have a lot of them.
it's going to be a niche product for a little bit. I think, the hardcore pilots are thinking, yeah, maybe no. People are kind of on the fence. Yeah, maybe.
Yep.
If they got the cash, and those who might want to get into it.
A lot of the guys that own the DJI FPV drone are definitely going to buy this.
Yes, agreed. I forgot to mention a couple other guys. Uncle Bill is here. Hey, Bill. And also just joining, I noticed somebody else, Marcel.
All facts.
Is also here. Thanks for dropping by, guys. Appreciate it. Jim Drone has pointed out, guys, that we have, let's see, let's see here. Yeah, Jim saying we have 21 watching.
I got it.
Hang on, brother.
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
I gotta tell you, Mark. You've never sounded so good, buddy.
Awesome. Okay, let's see what is going on here. Oh, I gotta remove this from the screen.
A lot of people are waiting for this drone to be sold alone. They have it on reserve right now, which is kind of
I love Maddie because
$21.
Huh?
Yeah,
$629, which is probably the package I might go with ahead of time because I already have the V2s, and all I got to do is just buy the controller, and I can find a controller online cheap. Just buy the drone and 2 batteries.
It looks like we have another mystery guest in the room, guys. Maddie, you want to hand her the headphones? Hey, girl, how are you? Say hello.
Hi.
So, are you going to buy Daddy the new drone?
No.
I'm out of here.
She said, "Why is it so loud?" I'm thinking Mark must be talking.
No, it's Denzel.
My little creeper back
there.
Denzel.
Don't forget, it's Denzel.
I love Maddie because as soon as this thing was released, Maddie said, "Come on down. You can stay with me for a couple of months so I could teach you how to fly this thing."
Dude, I would take all the time in the world to show you how to fly it, bro. Anything.
Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta jump in. So.
This is the one to do it with, man, because I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of people crash it. A lot of people crash it and comes out just fine. It's a lot more durable than people thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it looks like it for sure. Unless you do a direct impact on that camera to mess up that gimbal, I think you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Because you have, the way the whoops are, the way those pop protectors stick out, and you kind of recess the camera a little bit, kind of like Jenna. You have your Cindy-Log 25.
It'd be a lot easier than to fly this through the house.
Oh yeah, I like that one. I think you can fly through the house, don't you think?
Damn Polish drones.
Polish drone.
My Polak drone.
The Polak drone, yeah. Hey, remember that's not appropriate anymore.
No.
Take
that back. I apologize to anybody that's Polish. I love you.
Hey, don't worry, man. When I was growing up, I was called Spix and Whipback and all that.
I was called a whole bunch of stuff. So much.
You did too, and it didn't matter.
Wait. This cop said. This cop was looking in my backpack, and because I was in the police station, and he found some cologne in my backpack, and he said, "What is this? A walk-in nigger shower?" How about that one?
We called each other that all the time too.
Yeah,
right?
That's right.
The fag and all the other things that.
Yeah, no, nothing's appropriate now.
Yeah. But it was just joking around. It wasn't meant to hurt, It what it is. So anyway, let's get off the topic. It's not going to go.
Yeah. Let's talk drones, man. They're better.
Screw your feelings. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Anyways, yeah. Mark, this is for you, brother. Yeah, I jump all. I've already had a couple people text me saying I hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to them again, and they text me, "I hate you. I hate you." I'm like, "What? What'd I do?"
Yeah,
I'm gonna jump on it.
All right, so
we
are.
It's not like it's already in my cot. I'm just, you know, got the wife to deal with right now, so
Okay.
she probably
I'm
already
gonna
hearing me.
try to corral the cats again here. Okay. We're coming close to the end of the show. I know, Scott, you were at Minefield, and we wanted to talk a little bit about Minefield. I think you want to give us a recap on Minefield?
Well, the surprising thing was the POS Nation basically stole the show. They were dominating in all phases. Ken Herron had a special. He wanted to do a sticker slap on the water tower, but his rule was it had to be on the underside of the water tower, not the top. Ken
Oh,
Dono actually did a sticker slap last year on the top. So Barkley 107 drones stepped up and decided to put his. I guess he used the DJI up the POS. It's funny how we now call that the POS.
I know, right? Isn't that
So anyway, he came up with some kind of contraption. It definitely looked like it wasn't going to fly. Matter of fact, everybody's watching to see it crash. And lo and behold, the sucker took off, and he was able to do it. So he
oh
was
my God.
really?
he was the first star, and then the wing, Max Air was the crew chief for the first, at least what I know, the first POS Nation fly formation with 5 different pilots. You had Bob Casey, you had Joe Leo or Photo Lito,
Yeah, Joe Leone.
and let's see, we had
Barkley.
2 watch guy and Barkley, and then Max. And they actually flew formation. Of course, then the bottom fell out. They regrouped and did it again. They did it about 3 times. So
They call them thunder turds. That's so funny.
yeah,
Max
thunder
calls them
turds.
thunder turds.
Thunder turds.
So and then
I think
Max and Joe were just ripping the thing like it was FPV. I mean, they up and down and flipping and circling and coming around, and they look just like the FPV guys up there flying around.
I wish I could have been there, man.
So I told Ken, I said, he's Ken Herron, he's going to have to rethink his POS drone, because that's who dominated his show.
Pretty much.
But it was fun. We had a good time. It was a good crowd. Probably in the beginning, it was probably about 40 people. I looked up, and about 20 more showed up. So we're talking 60 to 70 people, I guess.
Well, hold that thought, Scott. With that said, let's play your video. I'm going to add it to the stream.
Can you do that, or yeah, okay.
This is yours, correct?
Yes, yeah.
It is. I'm pretty sure it is. Here we
Cool.
go. So give us some context before I hit the play button.
So I was smart. I came the day early, and actually, there's a Lemino FPV. He's in the chat, or he was earlier. He rode up there with me. He's kind of new to this group, and we got there. 8.5 hour drive up. Billy Tripp comes running across the parking lot. Says, "You guys got to hurry. Ken Herron's about 4 minutes away, and we want to catch the fire truck coming in." So we actually did catch it. He threw up his FPV. I put up my Mini 3 and got some video. I hadn't had time to edit it, but if you go to Lemino FPV, he actually, I think, has shown after the fire truck was put up, Billy Tripp climbed up the ladder and he was showboating. And if you know Billy Tripp, he's a shy guy. He doesn't, but I think he warmed up to us. He was really cutting up. A lot of us got our picture taken with him, which you never even thought about doing that before. So
well, I'm not sure why it's not playing.
Do I have to hit play or?
Yeah, hit play.
Sorry. And I got it muted. I don't think anybody wants. It's simple music, but.
Yeah, no, keep talking, narrating through it is probably a better, experience that way. I see you hitting the play button now.
Yeah, I was hitting the wrong play button. I was trying to hit it on the screen.
What quad is this, Scott?
I fly a Catalyst Machine Works Vanguard 5-inch. But this is after the fire truck was set up. And that's actually Ken standing down there right there with, I think he was with, Oh shucks, I just went. Rick from North Carolina was down there.
Oh,
And
Mel, 400 AGL. Oh no, not Rick.
no, Mel did show up. Mel
Yeah,
was there,
I
but he
saw
didn't
that.
get there this early. He came the next day. This is Friday. Anyway, so
This looks like so much fun to fly through, right, Jenna?
so
All right,
when you're by yourself, probably.
well, I tell you, it probably. I mean, we had some collisions, and I mean, 107. He actually had a midair collision. Now, I'll be honest, he was down in the middle of the chaos. I mean, there was tons of.
I saw that video. I saw the video. Joe Fodoleo got it on video of somebody hitting his Mini 3 with an FPV quad. And the sad part about that entire deal is nobody fessed up to being the pilot that hit him.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Nobody ever did. So.
It fell from the sky. It broke everything, the camera and all. He didn't have care refresh. And so he sent it back in, but not one person came up and said, hey, I'm sorry.
So right up here, too, a drone got stuck at the very top of that thing, leaning up against that. You see where the 4 pieces go up? It was leaning against that part that was sticking up. So it was really kind of difficult to see how we were going to get it. The guy didn't have turtle mode on it, so he couldn't get it off. So we came up, another guy with another drone. He had what I call the spork on a jousting. Let's see, we got a commercial.
YouTube Premium.
Yeah, Joe texted me last night and sent me that video.
Do you guys?
Yeah, I
saw that. Have you seen the video of the collision?
Oh, no,
I didn't see the video. No, he showed. He sent me the video of him being at Minefield and him flying FPV and all that. So it was like, and then he was like navigating and whatever, like he was like talking about Minefield, and he did mention about somebody flying into this drone.
I have it. Let me see if I can find it real quick, and then I'll show it to you guys if I can
Yeah,
find it.
go ahead and keep talking. We're going to keep talking about Minefield. So how much interference were you guys stepping all over each other? Were they all running 50 megabits?
They have a board
up. Freaking train wreck, right? I wouldn't have flown with everybody else. I would have had to.
I heard there was a few people that fell out, including Kim Fuse, that ended up.
They have a board up that you're supposed to go up there and say, okay, I'm going to be on channel 1. This is my name, and they only let 5 people fly to keep everybody off each other. 25
megabits a second, right?
Yeah, that's correct. And then
otherwise you just eat up 2 channels. If you run to 50, you jump on 2 channels. That's how.
Yeah, but they want at least 5 people up. That's why they went to the lower wattage.
Well, on 50 megabits, there's only 3 channels available. On 25, there's 7.
There's 7 available, and that's why when you run 50 megabits, you multiplex across 2 channels is what you end up doing.
So look, for the most part, there were nobody fell out of the sky. Yes, it happened, but I went to a South Florida drone meetup, and guess what? It happened to me.
Yeah,
I'm sitting there flying, and boom! Next thing I know, I'm on the ground.
Yeah.
So that's why we all stepped away from each other, right? And the Enmore crew, Maddie, you ended up going all the way at the other end of the field, and I went where Scott was. Remember, you and I went kind of to the edge, away from all the GPS drones.
Yeah.
Because we were getting crushed. Maddie, I see your video.
Yep.
So guys, we're gonna play Maddie's videos here. I'm gonna add it to the stream. Do you want to narrate it, Maddie?
Well, this is photo. It's up, right?
Yes.
This is video of Joe Fodoleo, doing a quick video capture on Ken Heron climbing up the tower, and you'll see here shortly. Hold on. Joshua Bardwell was doing an orbit around. There was other pilots too.
Yep.
He'll pan over here in a minute. You'll see Barkley standing by the tower over here, right over here. He was flying. There's his Mini 3 right here where my mouse is. See it right there going up?
Yeah.
Okay. There it is right there.
See a little dot.
Yeah, and then so here's the FPV quad. He's coming around, and watch him come around. Right there. He's coming.
Yep.
Here he comes. And boom.
Wow.
Knocks it out. Hits the pole and then knocks it on the ground.
Nice.
And
that was Bardwell that hit it?
No. Bardwell said he didn't hit it.
No, he was
It
Yeah,
was
he
not
was
him.
flying around the tower at the time.
So
Pretty
who
crazy.
hit it?
Nobody claimed to be that pilot. They took off and they landed and never said a word.
Yeah, I have no idea who it was, and there was a
Not a
lot of
word.
people around, and there was a lot of people filming him going up those stairs too. So there was a lot of drones in the area at that time.
That's so interesting.
That's
No,
I,
yeah.
I wonder if we can have Captain Ray investigate that.
Yes,
I gotta-
you need
I-
it. Hey, Mark, you're on it, right? You take the lead on that one, okay?
Yeah.
I would have been pissed if that was mine.
Be careful what you wish for. You're it.
You gotta
I'm going to
understand
be
that flying-
Denzel in that movie.
Okay, look, I'm on. I know I might be stepping on toes, and I don't want to, but you got a camera drone down that low. I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense. I flew my camera drone all day. Guess where mine was? Mine was up and away because I knew FPV. You know how FPV flies.
Yeah.
I mean, so why are you sticking it right in the middle of a hornet's nest? I'm sorry.
Well,
And
there was
mine
no. I
too.
didn't see anybody actually orbiting at the time that he was going up with
But
it.
you're flying FPV. They were sitting there flying like a hornet's nest all day long in that area.
Well, I know I fly FPV and I understand that, but when you're orbiting, it's not like a camera drone where you have line of sight. You can't see what's on either side of you. All you see is what's in front of the camera. So when you're orbiting, you have no idea what's to the right or to the left of you while you're
So
doing
why was a camera drone down in that area?
Yeah, it's true.
it. That is, you're gonna have to ask Barkley that one. I would put
I
mine
know
there.
that. And look, I don't want to, I don't want to point fingers either way. And trust me, that FPV pilot should have stepped up and took ownership for hitting that thing. But you also have to take responsibility when you're flying, and you cannot put it in. I mean, I flew several times. I was constantly looking to see what area they were taking, and then I made sure my drone was just out.
I would not have put my Air 2S there. I'll just put it that way. I would not.
My opinion on it is I think the guy that was flying FPV probably felt bad and didn't want to say anything, and it's like, man, I don't want to say. I mean, but just because of this, how this community is, But yeah, they should have stepped up and said, hey, you know what? I really apologize. But you also shouldn't be flying that low around, all out of FPV because they're zipping through, and then I don't think they're gonna see that little small mini drone. You know what I mean? In the way of like, and minefield, isn't it like more FPV?
Yes.
Than it is.
So usually you announce that kind of thing.
Why do you want to play in the middle of the freeway, right?
It's tough.
Basically, it was that person was playing in the middle of the freeway.
Now, I'm not sure if he announced it. I don't know if he announced that he was there or what. I'm not really sure how that happened because I wasn't there. So
that person ahead of him was like thinking.
That's why I only fly these drones at my field. I don't fly nothing else. At my field, I just fly these.
Hey, they're safer in that box too.
Yeah, no crap, right? We've collisions happen. Everything happens. I failed safe and booked my favorite quad in Chicago, and
it happens.
Yeah, which by the way, I went to
DJI can't refresh, man. You know what? DJI can't refresh. I mean, it's important. Let me tell you something. I got my Air 2S right now. It's in Texas. Matter of fact, Jack Rabbit, you down there in Texas?
Yes.
You're down there in Texas, right?
Oh no, I'm in
Florida.
I went to Spinner. I'm in Florida.
Okay. All right, so I had something's going on my gimbal. I had Kit refresh, but I didn't refresh my refresh. I should have refreshed my refresh. You know what I mean? And if I had refreshed my refresh, I wouldn't be coming out of pocket right now so much. So
Mark, it's bad to have a stale refresh.
You know how Oh, go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
I hate it for 107, and I'm not picking at him. Look, I've been known to do stuff like that too, but I just know with FPV that was the main attraction was the area, and that's what you do. You go fly in there and you orbit around things and you hit gaps, and you only have one eye on the front of that thing, and that's all you see. And we don't have an oh crap button, So
yeah, it's called disarm.
What was it, a mini what?
Yeah, straight down.
Was it a mini 2?
Mini 3.
Yeah, it was a mini
3.
And I felt bad about it too.
Whose was it? Matt? Was it Matt Bagwell's?
Not
Matt Bagwell's.
Barkley, 107 drones.
107.
Yeah.
So,
Unfortunately,
but anybody flies. If let it be a learning situation, and just realize.
Absolutely.
Maybe we should put together a GoFundMe for the guy. You know what I mean? It's kind of, it's a little sad. I would, I don't know if he's part of my.
Everybody's having fun with this, guys.
Matt, Al, remember when I told you? Remember I broke this quad and then I ended up buying parts for it.
Yeah.
I went to go put all the parts on the other night, and the damn solder pad on the ESC ripped off when it crashed. So now I have to buy a brand new ESC to take this whole freaking thing apart.
Yeah,
because of one little solder pad that big.
Well,
Dumb.
thank goodness it comes in 2 pieces, right? So
yeah. Well,
and so that's good. We are approaching the end of the show, guys. Golly, Jenna, I know you have.
This is my new controller.
Oh, I love it.
Mark,
you like it?
Are you ever serious?
Are you a pincher or a thumber?
That's what I was going to ask you. That's actually what I was going to ask. That's a great question.
You knocked it off.
Is there many FPV? No, Jenna, do you fly FPV?
Yeah.
You do. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there many thumbers that fly FPV? Because I cannot be a pincher.
Tammy G? Yeah, Tammy G.
Especially with this controller.
No, I pinch. So.
You pinch?
But with the camera drones, I thumb.
I thumb everything. Yep. I'm a thumber.
I used to thumb back in the '60s, but I don't thumb no more. No.
Okay.
I've always been a pincher.
He's never been.
You're a pincher, and Maddie, you're a pincher.
No, I'm a thumber.
Don't do it like that. Maddie, don't do it like that. You look too serious.
You're going to inspire him here.
I cannot.
We're going to have to pull you guys out of the gutter here.
High five, Jenna. High five.
Okay. All right. So, Jenna, do you have a video?
Back to my controller. It's happy time controller. Happy time controller.
Oh my goodness.
Jenna, I told you had to help me corral Mark.
You can't close the gate once they're out.
Mark's a tough
Man, I don't know about you guys, but my office just got hot.
Model, that's for sure. Okay. Did you want to share a video? Something you created? Or promote something that's coming up? We're coming to the end of the show. So, guys, this is shameless promotion time. I'm going to go ladies first. So, Jenna, you're up.
Oh, thanks, Al. I was just trying to think. Promote what? Oh my goodness.
You don't have to do promote.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Maybe I'll pop in right at the end.
Okay, sounds good. Keep thinking. All right, I'm just going to go around the world. So, Mark, you're next.
What am I supposed to do?
Promote something. There we go. Promote himself. Yeah, there he is.
There you go.
Okay. I got to promote something. Okay, don't subscribe to my YouTube channel.
There you go.
There you go.
That like the rest. But you can follow me on Instagram, and that's mdrone1 on Instagram, and there's a whole bunch of stuff on there. Yeah.
Okay,
Instagram.
I'm going to put your link in the description of the video. Once it's in the can, so to speak. And
you can unsubscribe to my YouTube channel.
Unsubscribe to
because I'm trying to get a lot of
Go to Instagram. Okay, got it. Maddie, you're up, buddy.
Got nothing going on except my show on Sunday evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight. I never really cared about views, followers, and whatnot, but I'm trying now. I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to try and get monetized. I might as well.
There you go, Maddie.
There you go.
You deserve it, brother. You deserve it, Maddie.
420 subs away. I have my 4,000 watch hours. I'm just trying to get to the subs. So
guys, if you haven't subscribed to Maddie's channel, please do. Help him get over to 1,000.
There you go.
Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Let's get a big push. Let's get Maddie over 1,000, guys. Okay.
That would be
all
awesome.
right. I'm going to, lastly and not least, obviously, Jack Rabbit.
But I froze.
I'm going to promote my. Wow.
No,
Man, I was like, I need to look in the mirror.
Scotty, you're like,
Hey,
Maddie, you're bigger. Scotty, Maddie. Scotty, Maddie. Scotty, Maddie, Scotty.
Hey, was that a visual flash for you, man? It's just through
I
your
want to promote. Hey, it's my turn.
Hey, wait a minute, Scotty. Is that like a drone door knocker in the back?
Yeah, it's a 7-inch drone.
Yeah, it's a knocker.
Is that a door knocker?
No, it's actually a 7-inch drone that I just don't fly the 7 inches much, so it's sitting over there.
Mark's being
resting.
smart.
So I want to promote Lemuel FPV. He actually rode with me to Minefield, and he was actually my chauffeur back because I drove us up there and he drove us back. So
I just subbed him. Yep.
But he's kind of new to at least our group anyway. He's been flying for I think a couple of years anyway. So
what's his name, Scott?
It's Thomas.
Welcome in, Thomas.
So
Thomas.
Yeah.
But anyway, I've been telling
I'll try to find him on YouTube. I'll subscribe to his channel definitely.
He's in the chat.
Only if he's unsubscribed to my channel.
Can I throw his link in the chat?
Al? We have a few late joiners.
Yeah, absolutely.
Etsy Ariels is coming in. Steve Carpenter's here. So thanks for coming in late, guys. Appreciate you guys coming in. So, and don't forget, hit Maddie's channel. We're trying to get him over 1,000 guys.
Thank you.
Let's give him a big push. All right. So I guess it comes lastly to me, and I am just putting together a bunch of videos. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Mark, you might appreciate this is a really raw intro that I was just started working on today, and I'll share the video so you guys can see. And it's Marco Island. And
I love Marco.
Ooh.
I should have came and visited
look
you
at
while
that.
you were down, man. I'm only an hour and a half away from
Nice.
you. You know?
Whose video is this?
This is mine.
Sal's.
Wow.
That's
Marco
awesome,
Island.
yo.
Marco Island is one of the most beautiful beaches in Florida.
So I paddled there with my kids, and then on the way back we got caught up in a storm, and we paddled through about 4-foot swells. We started way in the back, and so this
Ooh.
this
Where's
is
this at?
Marco
Marco
Island.
Island, Florida. If you get a chance to visit there,
It's on
do
the
it.
West Coast. It's on the West Coast.
And see, there's a
What drone are you using?
I was just using Air 2S that day, and
Okay.
and then you
Fantastic.
see me sticking
Wow.
out there, and there it is.
Al, I like your edits, buddy. You put together.
Yeah,
some good
yeah.
edits, man.
It looks awesome.
I really did like this lightning storm.
Oh,
Look at that.
nice.
Oh my goodness, yo.
I got a lot more of that coming up. And
I love that.
I was
Yeah.
chasing these birds, and they were chasing me.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's so pretty.
So
That is gorgeous, yo.
yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that, and that brings us to the end of the show. So I want to thank everybody, especially Jenna, for hosting with me.
Already? Over?
Give Jenna a big round of applause, guys.
Good
Helping
job,
me
Jenna.
Yes.
keep Mark
Can I-
on
Can I promote one more thing real quick?
Sure, please.
The South Florida Drone Meetup. Don't forget, next year, April 1st, 2023, in Jensen Beach, Florida, same place we had it this past year. Mark your calendars. You guys got plenty of time. I don't want to hear no excuses. Beautiful
I have
day.
already booked my hotel.
Yes, you did.
Marriott Courtyard on the water. Guys.
Same place you stayed last time, right?
Right.
Yep.
It's going to be a really nice setup.
Guaranteed.
I already booked my sister-in-law's house.
There you go. You are coming, right, Mark? You're coming back, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Can't miss it. Man.
I might
Can't
be. I'm not sure about I'm probably going to be coming by myself, but I don't know what. I don't think my wife's going to go. I don't know, But anyways, yeah, I'm going.
It all
Yeah.
depends how many dinners you buy her,
It's going to be busy next year. You got South Drone spin up, most likely.
What is spin up?
Spin up,
Spin down.
November, most likely.
spin down.
November.
Yeah. I heard
November,
some.
right?
Yeah, they're actually Sean Oz and Kelly are actually talking about doing a spin down this year,
Yeah.
sometime at the end. But Kelly will be doing spin up again next November,
But didn't they say April or something like that?
No, I don't think they're going to clash with ours. Kelly's already committed to coming to next year's ours, so I don't think he'll do that. Yeah,
that is good to know. So with that said, guys, trying to be respectful of everybody's time. So it is time to say goodbye to everybody. Mark, give us a big wave. Everybody, give us a big wave. Thanks for joining, guys. There goes Mark with his Superman cape. There we
God,
go.
you're so sick. He's like a little kid.
Peace, love, and all that stuff.
Maddie, as you know,
what it is as you get older, you get younger. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
Except Denzel.
Great show, Al. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. It was a pleasure to be on with these guys. These guys are all awesome. Jenna, Scott, Maddie. I didn't even know Maddie was coming in. Didn't know Scott was. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Al. Appreciate it.
Love you, Mark. You're a good man.
I just got serious.
All right. Good night, guys.
All right.